Hi Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Ascendant. This is Dane, and I'm going to be doing your March 16th to the 22nd, 2025 reading for you. Now I ask if this reading resonates with you. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It helps me out tremendously, so thank you so very much for doing so. And if you're interested in a private reading, a private personalized meditation, a healing, or a gift card, check out my website, danehartguidedmessages.com. It's listed in the description box below. Now, before we begin this reading, let us clear the energy space, raising our own energy vibration and releasing any negativity. This cleanse and meditation will be accompanied by a loud sound. So if you are sound sensitive, this is the time to mute the reading, let the healing energy wash over you, and then unmute it when you see me pick up the singing bowl. So let's take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. Releasing all negativity from the body like storm clouds, letting yourself feel calm, centered, and at peace as we enter into the safe and loving space. All right, Sagittarius, let's see what the tarot has to say. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly, angels and spirit guides. Ooh, okay. Ooh, we're crowned with the 9 of Wands. Then we have the 8 of Pentacles. Ooh, the 3 of Cups, the Chariot, and the 5 of Swords. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. We have the 9 of Swords, angels and spirit guides. The 6 of Pentacles, angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. The 7 of Pentacles, angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. The Devil, angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading. And the Tower. Okay. This makes sense. This is a bit intense, not going to lie, not just because you have the Devil and the Tower, but also because there is power, intensity. There is a lot going on here. You also have the Chariot. You do have the 9 of Cups, which is absolutely beautiful, but with the 3 of Cups, which is absolutely beautiful. But here with the 9 of Wands, there is this sense and this feeling of like, I always have to look over my shoulder, right? I'm tired of the fighting. I'm tired of the chaos. I'm tired of the intensity, but I always have to look over my shoulder. I always have to make sure that everything is heading in the right direction or moving the way that I want it to. So just being aware of that during this time is going to be very important for us. So just understanding that is going to be a big deal, that we're tired. We're tired of the fighting. We're tired of the feeling like we have to constantly defend ourselves. And that's going to be very important. The sense that I always have to look over my shoulder is going to be very prominent for us during this time. So if we can acknowledge it and release it and say, I'm not playing this game, that's going to be very liberating. With the 8 of Pentacles, this is hard work. This is dedication. We are putting in the time, the effort. We are determined. We are focused. So that's going to be a big deal here, that we are going to be detail oriented. We're going to be very work oriented. We can also feel like people are judging us harshly at work, and it's not quite fair. So just being aware of this during this time, we are going to have a tendency to worry about that. But what we really have to do, because this could eat us all our joy, all our sense of accomplishment and achievement and self-worth, we have to turn to the energy that raises us up. We have to turn to the energy of love, of connection, of the people who really raise their glass to us and celebrate us and embrace joy in our lives. So here with the 3 of Cups, that's going to be a really big thing. It's like, oh, I've had a crummy day, but I can talk to this person. Or, oh, I felt misunderstood. Let me send this text just to get a boost of positive energy. That type of thing is going to be really important to us during this week. We need to keep the energy level high for ourselves because we're taking the reins. We're moving forward. We're going against situations that we have already been against, right? So this is where things kind of enhance, become a little bit more intense, is that we need the celebration of people who truly see us, truly love us. Because with the Five of Swords, we are going to come up against situations and people and even ideas like own self-doubt, imposter syndrome, that would have made us fall back, that would have made us doubt ourselves, say, I can't do this, really question the way that we want to move forward. But if we have the energy around us, and it's even, taking that moment, breathing in and saying, I deserve to be here, right? Being that own pep talk for ourselves can be very important because we're taking the reins. We're moving things forward the way that we want to. We can see a huge shift in the way that we're moving come Cancer time period, which is June 21st to July 22nd. Now, this is also Cancer energy. So if we have Cancer in our chart, if we have Cancer in our life, this plays a prominent role. We can be having an argument with a Cancer energy or with somebody who is underdeveloped, because I see this as underdeveloped emotional energy. It's not saying that the Cancer has to be underdeveloped emotional energy, but this is going to be a person who just kind of, once they get something under their craw, right? Once they see something a certain way, they don't let it go. And you're going to sit there and be like, but that's not the way I see that it happened. That isn't the truth, is going to be very much a sentiment here. So just being aware of this is going to be very important for you because you need to take the reins and you need to move yourself forward in power, authority, determination, and insight. With the Nine of Swords here, we have a tendency to overthink. So just being aware, we have a tendency to be ready for the next shoe to drop, right? Be just kind of like wound tight because of the chaos of it all. And overthinking, overanalyzing, staying up at night, doom scrolling instead of sleeping. So being aware of this is going to be a very important thing during this time. With the Six of Pentacles, we need things to be balanced, especially when it comes to money or what we value as much as money. So that's going to be important for us as well, to be balanced, to move forward in greater appreciation for harmony, for success, honoring our achievements, saying a nice word, to others, and then having that energy come back and having, beauty come to us. That's going to be a really important thing for this week, is to sow seeds of kindness, of love, of connection, and of beauty. With the Seven of Pentacles, we need to be patient. Are we going to want to be patient? No, we're not. That's going to be the last thing that we want to do. We are kind of, that's what it feels like. We just need to, we are fighting against the human aspect of it all, meaning that I am human. I need to take breaks. I need to slow things down. I need to see what's really important to me. I need to see where I'm putting all my energy, what I'm putting all my energy into. So just being aware of that and knowing that we can't do anything, not anything, everything. In some situations, we can't do anything about them. We need to step back and say, what can I do in my heart? What can I do in my sphere of being to move things forward and to have beauty guide me and success come in? The Devil is Capricorn energy. So if we're born on the cusp with Capricorn, okay, this is December 22nd to January 19th is Capricorn timeframe. The Devil energy here, I always think that's rude that it represents Capricorn, but Capricorn is ruled by Saturn. Saturn is top-down structure, order. This is the way it has to be. This is the way that we're doing things, type of deal. And what we're going to see here is that we're looking for a new order. We're looking for a new way forward for success. We're going to be astoundingly inquisitive. We're going to be asking a lot of questions about things, digging deeper into things, breaking away from other people's expectations and really stepping into our own expectations. And the Devil comes in and says, what is the structure that you need to build? And where are we afraid of chaos? So this is going to be a time where we are calming ourselves down and saying, okay, how can I move forward in my success, in my prosperity, towards what it is that I deeply want, and how it is that I want to open up the doors for me. So with the devil energy coming in, it's very strong Saturn energy coming into play, top-down structures, rules, order. But we want to know, like, okay, so Sagittarius, I'm thinking of the best way to phrase this, because Spirit is like, we don't want the rules, right? We want to look deeper at the rules and say why, and see what we can take from things in order to incorporate them into our lives, in order to have us be more successful. So we want to know the hows and why comes, hows and how comes about things, the whys and how comes, there we go, about things. We want to dive deeper into things. We want to ask questions. We want to see it from all different angles, because we want to be able to know how to do our own thing. Okay, we're taking the rules not to be boxed in, not to be overthinking, overanalyzing, keeping ourselves held back, but we want to look at the rules and then see our path forward. Because understanding the rules of things is going to show us the loopholes, is going to show us how we can make it work for us. It's going to say, oh, well, if it works like this here, why don't I try XYZ this way for me? And that's going to open up doors. With the Tower, you need to look at things differently, Sagittarius, and need to does sound harsh, but it is going to be important, because you are looking at things differently in order to rebuild after a Tower time, in order to come out of the chaos of a Tower time. And one of the things Capricorn energy does not like is chaos. And one of the things Capricorn energy is part of their life path here, excuse me, on this earthly plane, is to accept chaos. All right. And that's going to be very important for us. We are coming out of the chaos of a Tower time. It doesn't matter how long that Tower time has lasted. For some of us, it's been since we were 14. For others, it's been 14 years. For others, it's been 14 months. So here with the Tower, be mindful that you're coming out of a really intense time, a really powerful time. Now, for others, it can be since the 14th, just be aware of the number 14 right now when it comes to the Tower, which is very interesting, because the Tower is what is the Tower? The 16th card. Yeah, it's the 16th card, and yet the number 14 is coming through very powerfully. So just be aware of that. Just be aware, because that's very interesting that came forward. So what you're going to see here is you're coming out of chaos. You're coming out of feeling like you need to get your sea legs, like the rug has been pulled out from underneath you, and you are rebuilding. And the fear is, I'm not going to build correctly, or everything's going to fall apart again. Why even try? It's very nihilistic sentiment to things. But what we're going to see here is that we're taking the reins. And as we take the reins, we are moving forward in love. We are moving forward in connection. We are looking at the bigger picture of what it is that we want. And as we do so, we're slaying the dragons that held us back before. Or we're learning how to tame the dragons to make them work for us. And that leads us in a direction that is surprising, that we didn't think could be part of our being, part of our understanding. And now we're finding a balance, but we need to be patient with ourselves, because are we going to want to be? Absolutely not. No, we're going to want to push things forward. We're going to want to achieve instantaneously what takes time. So know that you are building something very, very powerful, and that you will see it start to really come to fruition come Cancer time period. Now, for others, you might say that's too long. You have the repeat of the number 9 here. So be aware of that time frame. 9 days, 9 weeks, 9 months, 9 years. But if the chariot is too far out, just be aware of the number 9. That's going to be important for you. Okay? Yeah. Let me take a sip of water. Okay. So let's see here what Spirit has to say. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly, angels and spirit guides, angels. Oh, we have 2. We have the white turkey, which says the power to heal the earth is within you. And we have the wren. Be bold and confident. Use all your resources to create your dreams. And that's what we are learning. We are learning that the power to heal the earth, to heal ourselves, is within us. And we need to be bold and confident and use our resources to create our dreams. It's time to bring the dreams forward. It's time to step out of the fear that we have been living in for just way too long. It's like, it's exhausting. Let's see what our chakra energy is, angels and spirit guides show me clearly. This is clarity. This is the third eye chakra. Tapping the third eye, taking your 4 fingers and going from your, in between your eyebrows, right, where your nose connects to your forehead, all the way up to your hairline, okay? Tapping like that in between your eyebrows is going to activate your third eye chakra. It's going to help alleviate stress. You can also press, hold for like 5 seconds, let go, hold for 5 seconds, let go, type of deal, to enhance the clarity, but also knowing that a lot of insight is coming to you. You're seeing things. Again, you just need to breathe in, breathe out, and you're seeing things differently than you have seen them before. And you're going to think, oh my gosh, I'm wrong. You're not wrong. You're just different. And there's nothing wrong with being different. You're meant to go to the beat of your own drum and to really embrace what you want for yourself and in your soul. It brings us then to the energy to be mindful of during this time. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. This is the 4 of Wands. There is a commitment that you made. There is something here that you said, this is what I'm doing. And now you're going to be veering off that course, okay? It doesn't need to be anything big, but it's going to be something that is very meaningful for you. And as you're veering off that course, as you're moving this way forward, you're going to be questioning, what am I committed to? What is it that I love? What is it that I want? How is it that I'm building and moving things forward? And that's going to be important. You're questioning your commitments. Some of them you're going to keep, and others you're going to say, why? Why am I trying so hard for something that isn't working? It brings us then to our subconscious spirit message, which is the dove. And it says, find and allow a deeper sense of peace to fill you now. This is a divine quality. And it is. That's why I keep the big breath in, the big breath out, to regulate ourselves, to center ourselves. It's going to be really important to allow a deeper sense of peace in, and to have that drive us forward, and to have that heal our soul. It brings us then to our chakra energy, which is communication. This is the throat chakra. Communicating with others is going to be very important to us, but we are picking up on a lot. We're picking up on their energy. We are picking up on, the baggage that they're bringing in that has nothing to do with us. So that can make communication a bit tricky, because we're trying to keep everything calm and smooth, because we do not want any more chaos. Sometimes we are going to have to kind of say things a little bit bluntly and let in the chaos a little bit more than we want to, in order to make sure that we're communicating on the right page. Meaning, we can ask, are you mad at me? Like, like, what's going on here? There's agitation. Is this about something that I'm doing, or what is this? And that can be very helpful. Or we could say, I don't want to know. That can also be the truth about things. But just know that you're picking up on a lot more than what's actually being talked about at the time. So being aware of this can help you, sit there and say, okay, we're talking about this. Let's focus on this fact. In your own head, say, let's focus on this and see how it's moving me forward. And then if we feel stuck, or we feel like, they're not being clear, we can go deeper into it, but we don't need to start off going super deep into things. It moves us then to our energy to be mindful of. This is the Queen of Swords. This is somebody being very, very blunt. This is air sign energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. This is somebody who can be very blunt, very, fierce about things. And they can also know how to read the room very, very well, Sagittarius, in order to throw things at people, meaning in order to make people feel off guard or off balance. So that's going to be an important thing to know during this time, that you are going to be dealing with somebody who is very good with word games, is very good at reading the room, and then using that for their advantage. So just being aware of this. Don't always trust everything you hear. Go back and check. It moves us then to the 6 of Cups. And the 6 of Cups is a sense of a healing, but also of the past coming into the present. And we can see this with the 9 of Wands. The 9 of Wands and the 9 of Swords, where there's the sense of the past coming in, of worry, of doubt, of fear, moving us in a direction that we just don't want. And so here we can have fear from the past if we went through trauma in our childhood, or once upon a time we went through trauma. That can be coming forward. But what we need to look at are the beautiful things from our once upon a time and bring that forward and say, I'm weaving that into my world. I'm creating that with honor and authority of self. And that's going to be very life-changing for us and very empowering. All right, Sagittarius. I hope this reading has resonated with you. I wish you nothing but light, love, peace, and happiness. May harmony always be with you. I am sending loving, healing energy to each and every one of you. I love you all, and stay safe. Let's end this reading with a meditation, a clearing away of negative energy, a raising of our positive energy as we embrace the power, intensity, and beauty of this week and of ourselves. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. May you move forward in peace and in harmony. Sagittarius, may blessings and prosperity always be with you. I love you all. Have a blessed week. Bye.